know them.
This little girl won't be behind in reading for long.
It's such a joy.
Councilman Glenn Steckel has volunteered with the Everyone Reads program for several years.
If I can encourage somebody like Arian here to learn how to read well, and it's going to serve her the rest of her life.
Look at all.
The program started in 2004. In 2006, the state began giving the program about $500,000 a year in funding, something even JCPS board member Linda Duncan didn't realize.
To me, it was all locally funded by community groups, and so that's just kind of a surprise that our state people were providing the funding, or any of the funding.
In addition to that $500,000 in taxpayer money, local businesses raised at least $4 million for the program over several years. Our question: where was all that money going? The volunteers are not paid. The district says it takes care of several things, including training, materials, and teachers who read with kids after school hours. But WDRB education reporter Tony Kahns discovered the $500,000 for Everyone Reads was quietly shifted towards something else 8 years ago: nurses. That adds up to around $4 million in taxpayer money. The district says supplying nurses helps keep kids in class, in turn helping the reading program.
If a child's not in school, then you're not going to be able to help them read.
Some Kentucky lawmakers were shocked by our findings.
It's not that the nursing program is bad. It probably does need some funding. But the way you get that is to be upfront about it and transparent and say, we need money for nurses. You don't take money from one program, which is very worthy, the reading program, and give it to nurses without telling anybody about it.
Is it a stretch to use the Everyone Reads money for nurses? Some lawmakers are saying that's not legal.
I wouldn't say that it's not legal by any means.
If they misuse it or spend it for something else, that's a misappropriation of money. That's essentially stealing from the fund that we have it designated for, in this case, Everyone Reads, and giving it to another proposal or project that in this case, the nursing program that the school system has set up, and that's illegal.
We're not hiding anything. We submit to the Board of Education how we spend these dollars. We do that on any grant, any line item, anything coming from the state.
JCPS says it uploads its budget as required to the state's accounting system, including how the Everyone Reads money was being spent for nursing.
The system is called Munis. It's a data collection system. It has everything from student attendance to financial records. More than 170 districts in the state are constantly uploading massive amounts of data. And in reality, unless somebody at the Kentucky Department of Education was looking for this information, it would have been like a needle in a haystack to find.
The Kentucky Department of Education sends JCPS the check.
If they were not okay with how we had spent, they would not send us the funds.
We've started looking into it, and at this point we've not found any indication that there was a communication between JCPS and us regarding a different use of those funds.
The KDE will now keep a closer eye on the money that flows through.
We are going to make sure that the funds are being spent properly and that the funds are being focused in a direction that actually supports student achievement.
Lawmakers want accountability, but say making the district pay back the money wouldn't be productive.
The more responsible thing is to move forward at this point and for them to admit their mistake, admit they broke the law, come back to us and request money for the appropriate programs that they want to fund, and not do things behind the scenes.
At its height, the program had close to 5,000 volunteers. Now there are only about 320 working in 42 schools with around 460 students being served. Education reporter Tony Kahns writes about what will happen to Everyone Reads and what other lawmakers have to say about it on WDRB.com. Rachel Collier, WDRB News.